I'm here with Jacob Lindsay, owner of Daddy Brews, which is a hidden gem in the Bird Road Arts District. It's a homebrew supply shop, and it's full of cool stuff for the beer geek like you, like me. Jacob, why don't you show me 3 of the coolest things in the store?
Okay, well, I'd have to say the coolest thing in the store is probably our cherry wood smoked malt. I'm a big fan of bacon, and if you could put bacon in your beer, why not? All of the grains are edible, so...
I was eating them before.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have to tell you. The cherry wood smoked malt, it's one of my favorite grains because, like I said again, I love bacon.
May I?
Oh, please.
Wow. I mean, that is campfire bacon. What kind of beer would you put this in?
I floated it with a few things. I made a one beer that was my version of barbecue ribs. So I used some hops that actually had garlic, onion character to them. We also gave it a little bit of sweetness through the caramel sweetness and the crystal malts that we added in, and back in with the smokiness. That's kind of like almost what I'm thinking about a barbecue.
All right, what do we have here?
Yeah, so this is a German whole melon hop, and it actually gives a flavor profile of honeydew melon and strawberries.
So look at this, it's like the whole hop leaf. This is exactly what comes off the vine, right?
Yep, that's the hop cone itself.
And that's different. I mean, I see a lot of pelletized hops. Actually, I see one right here. So totally different, right?
Totally different.
Where are the differences?
One is a pelletized form of the whole leaf hop, so anything that is compressed will be have a little more efficiency, a little maximized character to it.
So just this crushed and then
That's exactly what it is. It's just whole leaf hops that have been pelletized. So a great way to be able to taste or smell the aroma to get the character from them is really just break them up right in your hand. Let's take a normal beer, let's say an Irish Red Ale or something simpler, a Pilsner, which is usually about 4.5–5%. And we're going to add what I call brewer's crystals.
Alcohol by volume.
Alcohol by volume.
Okay.
And brewer's crystals, it's actually an item what they used to do in the 80s is just add table sugar to your beer because sugar is alcohol, so you would want to do that.
Right.
Unfortunately, it dries out the beer, thins the beer out, and gives it an unbeer-like character. With brewer's crystals, it's a multiple of sugar bonds, so you're not only going to get your maltose, but you also get your maltose trios, your dextrins, your other higher saccharides, mimicking barley malt, without imparting any color or flavor.
Do we actually have beer in the store?
See, that's the best part of Daddy Brews. And if you're not sure what kind of beer you like, well, you come to the bar and taste something and find out, hey, I want to make that. One of the unique style beers that, again, we are in Miami, so we want to try to produce and showcase some of the local products here in the city. One of them is the dragon fruit, and the other one is porter wheat. It's a locally organic blue flower that grows here. And so that sour beer that we were referring to earlier has kind of been named as a Florida Weiss.
Right.
So it's a slightly sour ale, lower in pH, slightly acidic.
It's a green beer.
And it could be used in March.
That looks great. Well, cheers. Wow, the aroma's amazing. It's sour, it's fruity, it's like a...
A lot of the bubblegum character from there comes from the Belgian yeast that we use. And also we did sneak in some jackfruit, which you probably just smelled. And the jackfruit is the bubblegum character that juicy fruit came from, exactly.
That's terrific. Everyone, if you're into home brewing, know anyone who's into home brewing, tell them to stop by Daddy Brews because it is a mecca of a homebrew store.